Rocket Nation. Hopefully you guys are having the best Wednesday ever in the history of Wednesdays. Welcome back, everybody. A little bit of a switch up today. I know. Like, I already see you, Mermaid. You must be like, what the hell is that on my screen? That is not a Hufflepuff symbol. We're not playing Hogwarts Legacy today. I decided to take a day off. Seeing as how this event only comes around once a year, I figured why not us jump into it, try out something a little bit different for a day. I'm not really getting burnt out, I would say, on Hogwarts, but I just really had an urge to play this game today. So we're gonna be playing a little bit of Destiny 2 today. I'm gonna do some Titan gameplay because I always get yelled at for not playing Titan. So I think we're gonna play a little bit of some Titan gameplay today. We're gonna do some of the new Solstice event, which started actually yesterday. I did play some of it on my Warlock last night, and that was pretty fun. That was pretty dope. And I think I sort of figured out the routine on how you go and you like get, because essentially what the Solstice event is it's kind of a way to get some glowy armor, like you see right there. I always point at it's right there. And you can get some nice glowy armor, and I feel like right now, actually, from what I've seen on my Warlock, this might be the best time to get armor right now, like some really good rolled armor. I was getting some super high spiky armor last night, and I figured I'd just take you guys through the whole process, those of you guys that don't play Destiny, so you guys can sort of see what the Destiny, one of the Destiny 2 events is like. You guy, what up though? Yo guy, what up, Gunashir? How are you today? It's good to see you, man. How are you? Boogie says, Rockitsauce, Lily wants to go to the bookstore and go antiquing like she's 60. I told her, why don't you go get in some trouble? Go out there, get in some trouble, would ya? Lily, is this true? Listen. You know what? I'm not going to encourage bad behavior. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do what my inner self wants me to tell her to do. Go fuck some shit up. All right. Just go. I'm not going to tell her that. I'm just going to say that, have fun. Have fun. No matter what, have fun. Boogie's encouraging it though. He's like, no, I told her to get in trouble. I want to go see her head. Go get in some trouble. She's such a good girl. That's the problem. She's such a good, and it's not a problem. We're never going to talk her out of not being a good girl. And be thankful, Boogie, because my niece, not always a good girl. And I worry more about her. So be thankful that you don't have to worry about her. Murgo says, can we check everything that starts with N? It's a nose, nozzle, nuts. You name it. The name started with an N, checking names, everything. So you're the doorman now. You heard it here. Mirko is now, when we're getting on the shuttle to take off, Mirko's now the doorman. Welcome in, doorman. Mirko, how are you today, dude? Gooman says, finally, I can breathe again. I always get so nervous when the engines start up because I'm not controlling them. And also, we could die. There's that. Gunashir says he's doing good. It's good to see you, Gunashir. Thank you so much for joining us so early. I appreciate you, man. Boogie says, go be a teenager for God's sake. No, be thankful, man. Be thankful you got one of the good ones. You don't have to worry at all, which is nice. That's nice. Plus, still got plenty of time to be a teenager and turn it all around. Yeah, and then there's that. I'm not gonna lie. Well, antiquing wouldn't have been the first thing that I would have expected her to say I wanted to go do with my friend today. I'm gonna go hang out with a friend. We're gonna go antiquing. No, what the fuck did you just say? Murgo says, I'm doing pretty good, and I'm glad you are good too. I am doing pretty good. I actually woke up to Benjamin Button was on YouTube for some reason. I don't know why, but I actually woke up a little bit early and I was hearing it in the background, and don't ask me why, but apparently my mind said that I had to listen to it in my sleep. So I listened to most of the movie, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, that one. I heard that in my sleep last night. Weird. But who? No, not butt. Not as in rear end. Button. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. I haven't seen it. I heard it though. I'll tell you that much. So that was my brain thought was in Benjamin Button this morning for some reason. Really weird. I don't know why. So this is like YouTube's new thing. Oh, you've been playing for a while. Here, let's just insert a entire fucking movie into your evening. It's an okay movie, is it? I don't know. I never seen it. All I did was hear it. It sounded like it was okay. It's about, I think Brad Pitt plays in it, right? I'm 99% sure Brad Pitt is the lead character in it. But instead of him growing old, it's his life. When he's born, he's super old, and instead he grows young as he gets older. Weird. Although I wouldn't be opposed to it. I wouldn't be opposed. What if as you guys were getting older, you guys keep coming back and I keep getting younger and younger? Yeah, wouldn't that be a fucking mind blow? Your mind was in Benjamin's butt? What? No. I feel like you're taking what I'm saying out of context. What up, Groot? How are you? Groot, I think you'll be happy to know that today we're going to be playing a little bit of Titan for you, dude. A little bit of Titan for you. I chose the Titan in large part because of you, my dude. I know you said that you wanted to see me play a little bit of Titan, so I said, you know what? I'm going to play some Titan. You weren't the only one, but a few people said it, and I was like, you know what? I think I'll play some Titan because we played. You guys know I'm a Warlock main. We played through all of the final shape on our Hunter, so I figured, you know what? Why don't we'll do some Titan today? So we're gonna die a lot today, everybody. It's gonna be a whole lot of deaths. Super boring. No, I have a pretty good build that I put together on my Titan about a week ago now. I got the new chest piece, which is, I believe, called... Oh, what the hell is it called? I don't know. I can't remember. It's a chest piece that allows me to essentially, whenever I use my class skill, it fires off a volley of rockets. And my name's Rocket. So we're going to use rockets a lot today. Today's going to be a day full of rockets. Be a whole bunch of rocketing. If you guys didn't get enough of the rockets during the intro, you just wait. It's going to get crazy out here. I'm going to fire so many goddamn rockets today. Kaduki, what is up, Raven? How are you today? Groot says, sweet as fuck. I know you've been waiting for a little bit of Titan gameplay. This Titan build I've been using is actually a lot of fun. Very fast, fluid, I would say. And also all I do is use rockets. So there's that. That's always fun, right? We'll see what we can get up to. Boogie says, I'm watching video games, and then all of a sudden I'm watching Major League. Dude, I'm telling you, I don't understand it, Boogie. Like, you're talking about YouTube, right? Like, this is YouTube's new thing. It's like, all I want to, like, I'm watching stuff. Literally, that's all if I'm searching for anything or I'm watching anything, it has to do with video games on YouTube. Literally 100% of the time. Very rarely, there's a rare circumstance where I might look up, you know, like something in the news or a natural catastrophe happens, like, you know, earthquake is in here and I might look that up. But that's few and far in between. I'm talking once every, you know, when a catastrophe happens. And yeah, but now all of a sudden it's like, you know what? You're going to watch a movie today. That'll happen while I'm at work. That's how I ended up watching listening to, I guess I should say, listening to the Hunger Games. And then realizing that was actually a pretty good, like the story of that is actually pretty dope if you really think about it. It's like I could see in a fictional world, is it fiction, nonfiction? In a non-fictional world, life imitating art and some weird shit like that happening. But yeah, I don't know what the deal is with YouTube nowadays. And now it's like, you're gonna watch movies on YouTube. No, I don't want to. I didn't come here for that. I'd go to Netflix for that. But they do have some good free movies over there on YouTube, so there is that. Katuki, how are you? It's good to see you. It's been a while. She says, a rocket has rockets? What a mind-blowing concept. I know it, right? You never would have thought it. It's in the name. It's in the name, right? We're going to jump into it here pretty soon. I don't know. I know on my Titan, I haven't done anything at all for this event. So we're kind of going to see it from... like, I know I've completed a bunch of challenges last night. A whole bunch of challenges I completed. I ended up running it with Captain Smalls until maybe midnight. And then after he got off and I was done carrying him, I then moved into... He'd be so mad if you heard me say that. After I was done carrying him and I had him all backpacked up and I had to undo the buckles and get him and put him down so that he could go to bed because I lulled him to sleep with all the carrying that I did. Then I ended up playing for probably till like end up 4 a.m. So I probably ended up playing like 7 hours of Destiny last night, which is, yeah, that's a lot of Destiny. A lot of Destiny. But I was having so much fun. I'm like, you know what? I think I'm going to stream this tomorrow. I think I'm going to play this. So yeah, we're going to jump in. Well, where we start off is can pretty much be as if I was jumping in brand new, except for the challenges will be done. And I'll show you guys all the challenges and shit later. But yeah, that's the plan for today. Other than that, I got to work tonight. I'm not really excited about that prospect. My back hurts is all I'm saying. And I'm thinking about maybe not going in today. But I'm probably still going to go in. Probably going to fight off the urge because that bad back of mine it's horrible. And yeah. But for those of you guys that have been coming by for the Hogwarts gameplay, the Hogwarts Legacy gameplay, we're going to be back on that tomorrow, so no worries. We're going to jump right back into it tomorrow. I just wanted to take a day off, enjoy a little bit of the Solstice event. I'm actually firing up the game right now. Call in and stream instead. Well, that's the problem. I couldn't just stream. I still have to edit videos and put them up on YouTube, so it'd just be the same thing. That's why I'm like, it's kind of fucking pointless, ain't it? I'm firing up the game right now, though. Let's get into some Destiny. Let's do some solsticing. That's the shitty part about it, is that no matter, even if I call in or not, I still need the time to get all the videos uploaded and up on YouTube by tomorrow. So I also noticed on the YouTube channel that there was a bunch of videos that were private, and I don't know why. I have no idea why they were private. So there's a bunch of videos that just went live yesterday on the VOD channel, !VOD. If you guys don't know, every single stream goes up live over there on YouTube. But so if you guys were keeping an eye over there on the VOD channel, and then all of a sudden yesterday, like maybe, I don't know, a random Ghost of Tsushima video went live. That's on me. I don't know why. I think it was like episode 1 of it too. There was also some Gray Zone Warfare videos that weren't live yet either for some reason. Which is weird because before I actually stream every single day, like I check the YouTube channel to make sure everything's been set to public, and somehow these ones slip through the cracks. I don't know. The real problem is that none of you let me know that we were missing any. So Boogie, I'm looking at you. You watch every single video. You should have let me know. This is on you. This is Rockitsauce. Did you hear that Game Informer is shutting down? No way. No way. Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense, but I mean, how do you, as a game magazine publisher, how do you keep it going in today's day and age? That's crazy. Oh, that's too bad, man. That actually makes me sad. I used to love Game Informer. Loved Game Informer. I might even still have some Game Informer magazines in some boxes around here of some of my favorite games. I know I got like collectibles as far as like baseball cards, basketball cards, stuff like that, football cards. And I know there's a few magazines, like when Michael Jordan retired, I got all the magazines from him retiring both times. There was something else too. I think I have Superman's death comic book around here somewhere. I think I have his death comic book around here somewhere. And then some old basketball. But I think that I have a few of my favorite Game Informer magazines as well. They're packed away in boxes in the back room somewhere. Do you know how many hours I spent reading those magazines on the shitter? While taking a dump? It was a shitty magazine. No, I'm right there with you, Boogie. It's the same thing here. Like I've looked at a lot of Game Informers. That shit, that's how we used to get our news back in the day. Our gaming news all came from Game Informer. Remember, you used to go to GameStop, and then while you were in GameStop, they'd be like, you want to order the Game Informer? And you'd be like, fucking yeah. And you'd get your subscription as you got a game. You fucking hook, line, and sinker. Yeah, that's too bad. Oh, man. Man, that's crazy. They've been around for, God, it's got to be 30 years now, right? How old is Game Informer? Let's hear that. Let's say, how old is Game Informer? Fall of 1991 was the first issue. Damn. Oh, sorry. I was like, yeah. Kevin Hart moment. Damn. Oh shit. Wow. Yeah. They're pretty old. That's 30 years. I was right on the money. Well, 20 or 30, 33 years, right? Did I do my math right? Shut your mouth if I didn't. You say yes. You just say yes. Yeah, 33 years. That's insane. That's nutty. Yeah. First issue was released in fall of 1991. And it featured several reviews, including tips for Sonic the Hedgehog on the Nintendo Genesis. Wow. Oh, Funko owned them? I did not know that. I mean, I guess that makes sense now, right? Seeing as how Game Informer had a deal with GameStop and Funko, you could get every single one of them at a GameStop. And also, did you see that Bungie laid off? It was 220 people, Boogie. Around 40% of their workforce. Yeah, a lot going on with Bungie in the background. A lot of people freaking out over normal business shit, if I'm going to be honest. It's unfortunate. A bunch of people lost their job, of course, but that's what happens when management does a shitty job of spending money. They actually shut down. What's really sad to me, this is the one that got me, is that there was something called Codename Payback, which everybody was thinking, and it was rumored to be what essentially Destiny 3, and that that was in the works. We heard this about 3 or 4 months ago, and then yeah, the people part sucks. I mean, the other shit is normal business, everyday business shit that you see from thousands of companies. You know, fucking horrible spending by higher ups costs the lower down people their jobs. Pretty much normal, right, nowadays? What's up, Jake? Good to see you. How are you today? Happy Wednesday, my dude. But essentially, Payback was rumored to be Destiny 3. And then then the next thing that we heard about it was just a few days. This was the day after the people got laid off over there at Bungie, which big sorry to those people at Bungie. That fucking blows. A lot of creative, talented people over there probably lost their job because of higher ups doing I'm not gonna lie, they were spending listen, Destiny, how do we not know by now that the higher ups at Destiny are really bad at managing money? All right, like, I feel like, do we realize that, okay, Bungie was started, then they got bought by Microsoft, and they separated from Microsoft, and then because they were running out of money, they had to run to Activision, and then they blamed Activision for everything, and then they cut ties with Activision, and then where'd they have to go? The only one left, PlayStation now. And now PlayStation's making them like essentially be held responsible for their shitty business practices. And yeah, they're in the situation that they're in now, where they have to lay off a bunch of people that they probably shouldn't have hired in the first place for fucking games that essentially got canceled that never were going to see the light of day. So a whole bunch of games got canceled. One of the games that got canceled was Payback. So the worry was that Destiny 3 got canceled. And now to find out 2 days after that Destiny 3 never was and is not in the works, which is even sadder. But I will say Destiny 2 still does look beautiful nowadays. Still is a great fucking game. So I don't know for sure that a Destiny 3 is needed, but I feel like everybody needs something new at a certain point, right? And Destiny's been probably going, at least Destiny 2 has probably been going a little bit too long. When did Destiny 2 come out? It's just unfortunate people have to lose their jobs because a continuous mismanagement of money by higher ups. That's the sad part of the whole situation. The rest of it is like, I didn't see this coming. As soon as I heard that PlayStation was gonna buy them, or they were gonna become part of PlayStation, I already knew. I was like, of course they are, because they can't fucking handle their money. Destiny's just raking in money hand over foot, and fucking somehow they don't have money. There's a rumor that if Bungie doesn't hit goals with Marathon, that Sony will take full control. I feel like that's pretty much a given at this point, Boogie, to be honest. I feel like that's a given. This is official too. It's not a rumor. If they have goals that they have to hit, and essentially the owner of Bungie, is it the CEO or I'm not gonna, don't quote me on this part, but whoever leads Bungie is essentially the 51%. So they have a board. That one guy that owns Bungie is essentially the one extra on Bungie's side. So it's like almost like a 50-50 split, and this guy's the tiebreaker, and of course he owns Bungie or runs Bungie or whatever. So he's like, and I can't remember who it is. I don't pay enough attention, but yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I will say that. It is so drama though. Everyone's making a big deal about it. Like, oh my God, what's going to happen to Destiny? Guess what? We're still going to play it. It's, I don't know what is going to happen to Destiny. It's still going to be here. There's a lot of people calling for his head. Yeah, who is it? Is it Pete Parsons or no? Who the fuck is it? Yeah, they're all pissed off because he's a rich guy, bought a bunch of cars. Big surprise. People are fucking weird nowadays. I'm just gonna say, man. I'm just gonna say it. People are weird. The only thing that's unfortunate, like I said, everything else, yeah, it is Pete Parsons. There you go. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, he spent like a whole bunch of money on cars and shit. Like if I was fucking rich, I'd buy a bunch of cars too. Destiny 2 release date. That's what I was going for. Release date. Release date. Yeah, it's crazy. This was September 6th, 2017. So what wow. Looking at 7 years of playing this game. I feel like WoW is, well, you know what? I feel like ESO is falling under this same issue as well. Hasn't ESO been going for 10 years now? I feel like at a certain point, everybody will come back when another expansion comes out. You know what I'm saying? To play it. But I feel like if you want to keep people excited about the game, like sequels are almost needed. Rather than continuing like a live service like this, I would say continue the live service like this, but just release a Destiny 3. It's always good too to have a fresh start for those people that weren't involved coming up through Destiny 1 and then in Destiny 2. Like I couldn't play Destiny 1 because I always got returned to orbit. Bungie, you kept blaming it on my internet. So it's like it's always nice to have a fresh start where everybody starts essentially on a level playing field and then can grow in the game together. I think that's kind of I wouldn't say it's probably all the issues with it, but yeah, the core players will come back, but they aren't pulling many new players. Yeah, no, essentially all the new players are people that are returning that quit playing it, or people that are being dragged in by their friends. Like, listen, man, you gotta try it. It's actually really fun, and it is fun. And the game's really good. As far as gunplay goes, Destiny is kind of top notch. There might not be a better gunplay game, and even like the skills in the game, everything's so fluid and fun. Yeah, it's such a good game. Such a good game. So unfortunate that we have to experience the shit we got to experience with it. And inevitably at some point today, you're going to hear me say, I fucking hate this game. And we're going to ignore that I say that. And just remember that I like Destiny. Remember. Because if you've ever played Destiny, at some point you said, God, I fucking hate this game. God, I love it. I got to keep playing it. All right, let's jump in here. We're going to jump in on my Titan. I know I made 3 different builds about a week ago or a week and a half ago. I just started playing on my Titan when the final shape came out, which is the latest expansion. I played through on all 3 of my characters through the expansion and everything. And then I had just sort of focused on my Warlock here. By the way, for this shit, I have a Warlock build that was absolutely destroying last night. There was 2 different times where when I was playing with Captain Smalls, where we did this event that you guys are going to see some of. And as I was doing it, my fucking Warlock had like 350 kills, which was 3 times as much as Captain Smalls and the other person combined. Like the fucking build that I had for it was so stupid. At one point, I launched my super 10 times in one of the runs. It was fucking nuts. But I had a lot of fun with them last night. But today we're gonna be playing on Titan. This is my Titan right here. We're gonna do some Titan shit and do some hot Titan shit. You're right, but you need a Sherpa to get through all the content. I don't really think so, Boogie. I've always played as you know what's sad? Here's the thing, Boogie. You need someone to let you know how you should move through the content. That's the problem. Like, what should I do first? What should my focus be as I'm moving along? You almost need someone that knows what they're doing because the game does a poor job of explaining it. So yeah, you're right, Boogie. I mean, yeah, you're right. You don't need it, but it definitely helps when you have somebody that can be like, nah, you should go do the moon stuff first. do all the moon stuff. Don't accept any quests from anybody. Also, there's even stuff when you're doing stuff on the moon where you're talking to essentially your vendor or whatever it might be on the moon. And as you're talking to this vendor, then they're trying to give you other shit at the same time. And it's nice to have somebody be there like, no, don't take that. No, take that one, but don't take the next one. Yeah, because otherwise you end up inundated with quests. I think Captain Smalls, when he first got back into it, he did some of the moon stuff. He was starting a brand new character on Warlock. And he ended up with, like, I want to say it was 56 quests in the first 12 hours of fucking playing the game. And I was like, yeah, bro, you should probably stop taking all the quests. Maybe just focus on one at a time. I almost feel like that's the way you should do it. Focus on one quest at a time. And then that's the way I like to do it, at least. If I start a new character, which I've started new characters many times. If you, there's actually a website that you can go to. I forget the name of it. I might even have it. Hold on. I think this is it right here. Hold on. Destiny 2 stats. No, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. There is one of the websites. I don't know which one it is. There's like 52 websites for this game, by the way. There's so many outside resources for you to go and go and find out information about the game. But I probably had, I would say, Warlocks are my main. I've probably had like 5 or 6 Warlocks. Probably 6 or 7 Titans. And Hunter's the one I've played the least. And I think my Hunter, I've had maybe 3 or 4 Hunters. So I've started over that many times and made my way back through the story. Just because every once in a while, when you take, you know how you walk away from a game for a while and then you come back and you're like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to start a new character. Experience it all brand new again. It's kind of the same deal where every time I come back to it after a ways away, normally I'll wipe a character and then I'll start over with a character, or all 3. I've done it with all 3 as well. So, but you're right, Boogie, 100%. Let's jump in on the old Titan today. So this is our character we're gonna be rolling on today. This is Titan. If we actually go in here, we should have, you can see that the new event is active in our quest tab. It says speak with Eva in the tower. Let's go to the tower, speak with her, see what's up. What up, though? So this event happens every year. There's normally, I want to say, 4 events that happen every year. One is for Christmas, one is Halloween, one is the Solstice Event, and the other one's Guardian Games, where like Warlocks, Hunters, and Titans compete to earn points and tokens, essentially to prove what class is the best, which is just a fucking awesome idea, by the way. But this is essentially the summer event, Solstice Event. Summer solstice, get it? Sun phases, longest day of the year, shortest day of the year things, you know. Boogie says, I'm getting old. Another bad thing for me is that I can't shoot anymore. I tried to play Call of Duty and I couldn't hit shit. Just because you don't play it, Boogie, that's all it is. The more you play, the better you would get at shooting. That's all it is. Don't blame it on getting old. That ain't it. That ain't it. It's just you don't play as much. You don't play shooters as much. That's all it is. I have 100% confidence that you would do just fine if you played a lot. I wish I had the final shape, but I don't. Get that shit, Jake. Final shape is fucking dope, man. I loved the final shape. I thought it was fucking badass. I had so much fun in the final shape. Played a lot of it. I'm still playing it. Yeah, it's pretty damn good, dude. It's probably the best DLC, in my opinion, that Destiny has ever had. It is very, very good. All right, so of course we got big celebration deal going on here. This is Eva Levante right here. This is who we have to go and speak to.
Carlos and Maria, there was Carlos and Maria. Person I could blame for it.
So essentially, she's always the vendor for all of, I think for all, trying to think. I miss out on a lot of the events that happen in Destiny. Normally I'm like in the middle of taking a break from Destiny when an event happens. But I think she's pretty much the vendor for almost all the events. But let's go ahead and chat with her. I don't think she has anything to say. I think we can just read it. Yeah. It says, Happy Solstice, Guardian. Eva welcomes you to the celebration, smiling in deep warmth, with deep warmth. I'm so pleased to see you. There is something special about the solstice, isn't there? We remember what has been, and we celebrate the life and hope of here and now, of the future yet to come. with the people by our sides. She offers you something compact, lightweight, humming gently. It's a heart. It's not a heart. In honor of the occasion, a gift. This year, the Solstice Forge will help you create new armor. I look forward to seeing what you create, Guardian. May your fire blaze ever higher. Blaze! We're blazing out today. That's what we're doing. Solstice Forge. Interact here to begin the forge. Begin forging your Solstice armor and incandescent ingots. So I have a lot of the materials here. Apparently they transfer back and forth between different characters, but this is what I have left over from playing on my Warlock last night. So we'll go ahead and take this.